What up, y'all? Victory of Love, back up in your man, another video, another poem. And this poem is called Inner Child. My inner joy, the purest form of girls and boys. The innocent smiles, who used to think, wow, beyond reality, we saw the highest peak, but got pushed off the edge when we could walk on feet. Was taught things in order to thrive. Inside, our spirits would die. Inside, we'd cry because our realities were crushed by the ones we love, who got crushed too once upon a time, so we follow through. It is our job not to blame, to be the ones to shame, It's our duty to heal, have love for ourselves, and be real. Be what our parents, friends, teachers could not. Do what we can that we once forgot. So that's the poem. And this is all about realizing that we have an inner child in all of us. And this inner child is our true essence of who we are, literally, because, actually, I would say this. It's important to heal the inner child because it's our joy, it's our pure essence, it's literally our fun side. It's the side that we look back at. The things we used to do when we were kids, we do still to this day because what we've been doing and what we are doing is what we always been doing. And when it comes to our inner child, that's the purest form of who we are because we have no restrictions. We have nothing, nobody telling us what to do. We're free. We're free as could be. But as soon as we walk on feet, we have no more freedom now. We have to repeat what other people, our parents, have been through and get our dreams crushed, our realities crushed because they tell us we can't do too much. They tell us that our dreams are a facade. They tell us we can't, live in love. Like their version of love is crushed as well, and they don't have real freedom. Love is not restricted by rules and regulations. Love is free, just like a bird flying through the sky. It doesn't fall when it falls when it wants to, and it gets back up when it wants to. It goes where it wants, and it does what it wants. It gets food when it wants to, it does whatever it wants. Just like an animal, you know what I'm saying? They're free, and it's our inner child is really important to heal. Though a lot of our inner childs are damaged because of this, because we lose that freedom, and we are not given the correct amount of love as children and respect and cherishment that we deserve as children. You know what I'm saying? And it's due to the karma that we bring upon and the generational curses that are behind us that we have to deal with because our parents went through it, and their parents went through it, and their parents went through it. And so it's our duty to be the ones to break that link so that we can thrive and show ourselves. We're doing it for ourselves. You're doing this for yourself. You're not doing it for anybody else. You're living in love. You're healing your inner child because that's who you really are. You know what I'm saying? This is a time of age of awareness, an age of knowing. You know what I'm saying? This is a time to realize your power, your strength, your courage, your ability to bring things into reality just from your imagination. Bringing back the inner child, breaking down structures. Aquarius is all about realizing and knowing how structures are and knowing ourselves. And if we don't know ourselves, we're losing power. Knowledge is power. Knowledge of self is power. So really what you gotta do though is you gotta heal the inner child. Because all of our inner childs have suffered at one point or not another. Unless you've lived in a really loving family that has no issues and they've treated you well, you might be better off. But for some people who have, crushed families, broken families, hurt homes, orphans, you know what I'm saying? Like people who don't even have parents, right? So it's like, if we can heal our inner child, we can return our source of power. And this is for some people who have very broken families or they don't have a family at all. It's very hard for them to heal because our as kids, it's kind of like we need a mother, we need a father. I don't think we need them, but it's it's better to have one. Like family is important at the same time. No matter how bad or scary the damage of generational curses might have been, we still have to remember that love is the answer. And family is all about bonding with each other, and family lives forever. It never dies. There's a bumblebee. But anyways, it never dies. So only way you can defeat that anxiety and that those broken bonds that you've been through as a kid is literally sit back in what I do is I learned this from a Buddhist monk or a Buddhist person on YouTube, and what they did was they meditated and they went back to that version of themselves, those memories of the past where they were hurt as a child, and bringing up those to their life, reflecting. And this is a perfect time to reflect, by the way. Mercury retrograde, perfect time to reflect, because we're thinking about the past memories are going to come back right now. Perfect time to work on inner child. And so how you do it is you close your eyes, think about the moment, and then laugh. Give love to that version of yourself. Give love to that person that's been beaten. Give love to that person that's been left alone, that has been appreciated. You know what I'm saying? That inner child, that one that didn't get any love as a kid. Just say thank you. Thank you for being through all the stuff you've been through. You've been through so much, and you're so strong. We're still here right now. You know? Be grateful for the fact you're here right now. Your inner child could have gave up. Your inner child could have stopped and committed suicide. Your inner child could have hurt themselves, but they didn't. So it's like, honestly, and even if they did, just give that part of yourself love as much as you can. Just say thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's okay. And tell them it's okay. Tell that version of yourself it's okay what you did, and just let it out. Laughter is a form of releasement. So that's why they say to laugh, because when you laugh, it's like you're laughing because this life is a joke at the same time. You have to understand, life is not serious. You know what I'm saying? And that's the scary part, because when we're babies, we don't take anything seriously. But as soon as we get old and we start walking on our feet, everything turns serious. You know what I'm saying? They tell us we have duties, we have responsibilities all of a sudden. When we're kids, we have freedom and all that. So it's like, go back to that innocence of joy and like just exploring in our mind, and bring that back up. And even, start doing the things that your inner child would love to do, like watch the TV shows that you used to watch as a kid, eat the food you wanted to eat as a kid. Just keep on doing those things, because the more you can tap into your inner child, the more you can tap into your creativity and love yourself more. The more you're able to tap into your creative side, your unique gifts, your true authenticity, the purest form of yourself, aka the inner child, the more you're able to live in love and love yourself and be whole. Our inner child's a part of ourselves. It's the past. It holds memory, and our body holds memory. You know what I'm saying? So the water we are 80% water, and it holds memory. Our brain has fluids. Everything our blood is a fluid. So it's like we have to give love to ourselves, our cells, our body cells. Our organism. They're living creatures, and they keep on dying and reproducing. And that's why I say we die inside. We cried inside. We went through a lot of pain and hurt, and it's time we healed those wounds. Those are scars we have to heal, and we have to make sure that we sew them up. We give them the love and treatment they deserve, and make sure that we are in a highest vibration possible. And it's okay if it takes time. It's okay if you don't have the energy, you don't have the capacity to go back to that version of yourself. It might be scary to go back to that version of yourself. It might be heartbreaking to go back to that version of yourself, that part of yourself. But once you are ready, tap into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Start trying, minimal, doing 5 minutes of meditation, going within, saying hi to your inner child, connecting with it, saying thank you for everything you've done. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Without you, I would not be here right now. You know what I'm saying? It's okay what happened. We're learning. You gotta be lighthearted with your child, your inner child. It's like you're taking care of a baby. Would you take care of a baby roughly, or would you try to be the best version of yourself possible? And think about that. So it's like, when you do that, you're able to give that love, that innocence back to your inner child. And when you do that, you have more ability to tap into your creative side, and you're not as structured. You're not as you're more able to live in the knowledge you've gained so far. You can accumulate that with the inner child, and now you have both sides of the spectrum, the reality and we have the innocence. Put them together, now you're complete. Feel me? Inner child is very important to heal. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of work to do inside of ourselves. Healing. I asked the question: does healing ever end? I asked that, and so far, what people are saying is it never does really. The planet needs healing. Other people need healing. We need healing, and love is needed as much as possible right now. Just not loving too much, or else it can get you killed. You know what I'm saying? So it's always balance. As much as I love, and I'm a victory of love, it's also a balance of being righteous, being correct, doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Not being so full of yourself, not being so a lot of people will kill you if you're too much in love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will hurt you. They'll see you're too happy, and they'll kill you. So you know, pain is a part of life, and we got to realize that. And the people that are going to kill us or want to kill us or be jealous of us, we got to be considerate of that. And this is not to live in fear. This is about to live in love, and loving is understanding other people and understanding situations, understanding our inner child though. So anyways, victory of love, signing out. Peace.